1% effort.
The police officer who came to the house suggested I either sleep in the car or reach out to a friend and crash on their couch for a day or two while I figured out what to do next. I couldn't think of anyone I could call. I had just left a long-term abusive relationship and had tried making new friends, but that turned out to be pretty tumultuous too, which was also part of why I left the job I had been at just weeks ago before this happened. So I chose the car. Even though the heat and the AC didn't work, yeah. Some family members understood and supported my decision, but others were upset and wanted me to stay quiet about it. I packed up my things, grabbed my dog's stuff, and we left together. The plan was simple. Get out and figure it out from there. Step one was getting away from that. For the first few months, I tried to hold it together as best as I possibly could. The first few nights, I stayed in hotel rooms, then quickly opted for the car most nights, only staying in hotel rooms when I could. To get by, I was doing DoorDash, which earned day-to-day money. I was also working on remote admin tasks, preparing invoices and estimates, online customer service. That only paid out when sales were closed. A month into this, I landed an office job, but I couldn't find consistent dog care. And one day I couldn't make it into the office, and I told them my living situation the morning of, and they told me not to come back. Then later I switched to Instacart after DoorDash deactivated my account for being on for too many hours. Still going with the remote admin work. Sales were going okay, so I was making a little more from there. But living expenses were consuming all the income. And other life events were happening, birthdays, holidays, a wedding. And I was still mostly in the car, getting a hotel room like once a month to give my dog a bath. Still, majority of the time, just doing our morning and night routine with like local bathrooms from like coffee shops and stuff, nearby gym, public parks. So I could get my stuff done. He could do his business. More and more obstacles outside of my control kind of pulled me back further than I already was. Eventually, I couldn't afford the basics, canceled subscriptions, and tried selling items I owned. I was calculating everything, trying to track and budget. And then 2025 came into view. About 9 months or so into this, and finally some doubt started to creep in. I thought I was starting from scratch, but actually I was in a shitty situation that was more nuanced than I initially believed. Some events added to the burden, making it nearly impossible to get by. I lost my health insurance in the process of all this. I couldn't afford the gym membership anymore. And I had to keep sleeping in the car for longer periods of time. I'm more than I thought when this all started. Realized I'm resilient, resourceful, committed, and willing to do whatever it takes to improve my life within reason. I have unwavering principles, values, and morals that I abide by and strive to uphold. All that has been, though it has been a very long and difficult time period, I have not been forgotten or left behind. I lost myself in the mess of a relationship I was in, started dismantling what I thought life would be like, went looking for myself among the wrong people, and finally found myself again. Stopped allowing bad advice and people who ultimately weren't my people to surround me. I advocated for myself silently, and over time, I've gotten better at it and do it more often. Not living in shame over others' wrongful behavior has been liberating. If you've ever ignored your gut instinct, that pull or tug that's inside, maybe it's a shaky feeling like you're shivering from nervousness, stop. Take a deep breath. Imagine your life 2, 5, 10 years down the line. Kids have entered the picture, more financial responsibility to tend to. That relationship, romantic, familial, platonic, or professional, is how it is now. Drop the idea that this or that will get better. Just imagine it is emotionally the same, or maybe even more strenuous than it is now. Is that something you would be willing and able to do? Yes or no? If yes, what would that look like for you? To maintain your life as a whole, independent of your partner, the relationship, and all other areas of your life, regardless of family and friends, work, and aspirations, is that making your heart race and your palms sweat, but not out of sheer excitement and giddiness? What do you think you need to do right now? What if you could take life much easier? What could that look like? Remember, some people are here for a season, some for a reason, and some for a lifetime. The people who supported me and checked in on me, I will love them forever. Only the ones I trust and respect knew because I shared it with them. I told them. It took a long time, but eventually. It's scary. It's scary to navigate the waters of life when your eyes are closed. I had to open my eyes to a lot of things. Suppose you relate to anything I've said in this video or find anything interesting. Comment, like, or subscribe. I have a lot more to share about where I've been, what I've learned, and how, what I'm up to now, and how I'm doing, and what I'm working towards.
Get off the bed. Get off the bed. Get off. Okay. Off. Get off. Push him off. Before I fucking hit you with this shit.